Today my heart's feeling kind of heavy on this topic of changing your perspective to a softer way, a nicer way, a kinder way to approach your money situation. It's very easy to make ourselves feel completely responsible for our money situation, but the responsibility is not because we don't know how to do something. It's also because we don't know what we shouldn't be doing. And here what I mean is, like in this context, what I'm saying is that you are a human. You are not math. You are not the energy of mathematics or numbers. So just because you want your money to multiply doesn't mean you can make it multiply. If you really think about it, the way that our body functions, we know how to control it, but we don't know how to make it actually do the thing. So I don't make my eyes work, but I can make them look left or look right. I can make them look up or down. With my hands, I can move my hand left and right if I want to, but if my hand just didn't work, I wouldn't be able to make it start working again. So you have to remember that there are forces and laws in place so that you can be in cloud energy and not need, right, working higher, cloud energy, right, instead of you working on the 3D plane of like the hustle and grind. So if you don't understand, that's just one example, but if you don't understand that through your money situation, it's not just 100% your responsibility because you got yourself into debt or something. It's also like all the things that you thought you were doing right that you weren't, or all the laws, all the financial laws and money laws that you were breaking the whole time that you had no clue that existed. So it is not just your actions, like it's definitely your actions, but it's also what you were missing energetically from that field to align in that area. So you could have been taught how to use money properly and be frugal and all these things, but there's so many energetic money laws, self-confidence laws, natural laws, money psychology laws, right, that you've broken, that you don't even know that you're breaking. So you're not ever going to get the manifestation if you're doing your work of your money. Like, you're never going to get the manifestation of money if you're working in the direction against the laws. And the laws are always in the softest way, okay? Because like I said, you're not mathematics. You're not a calculator. You can't make your money compound. All you can do is take your money, put it in the right place, right? That's your responsibility. And then God takes care of the rest. You don't actually do anything related to that part. You just see numbers go up. So your part is, and to be soft, is to worry about contributing, okay? Worry about contributing to the equation. And what's your contribution to your money situation? Taking care of your money situation as it comes, okay, taking it day by day, and making sure that you're being soft to yourself. So, what I want to say here is that building the right thing to the best of your ability while simultaneously breaking down and creating distance from the wrong things is how you build your financial story. So if you're doing what I just said, building the right things to your best of your ability while simultaneously breaking down and creating distance from the wrong things, if you're doing that in the hard, harsh, judgmental way, you might get to your money story, but you're going to be exhausted when you get there. You might get to your money story, but you're going to feel like it wasn't worth it. Or you might just never get there, okay? Or it might just take you 10 more years than it should have. But when you do it the soft way, aka the cloud-minded way, aka cloud energy, work higher. Don't work smart. Work higher, okay? This is where we're entering into a field of where we don't have to work. So you're building the right things to the best of your ability. Your investments. You should have a few places that you have investments set up so that you have money that's building up that you don't touch. Okay? Building some type of foundation for yourself that when you look back in a year, you can say, wow, it took me a year to get $100 in this savings account, but I'm so proud of that. Okay? Build something that you can look back on. Because wealth is not just $1 million being deposited into your bank account every month. Wealth is that money circulating constantly. It's always there. It's always in flow. It's not just about one big paycheck. It's about constant what's happening. And if you build things, multiple things that are always there and always growing, it gives you a lot of confidence. Okay, so building the right things, the right investments to the best of your ability. Okay, you don't even have to do it so harshly to yourself. And I'm reading through the phrase. I'm gonna break down each part. So I just broke down what the right things are. Okay, so building those right things to the best of your ability. You don't have to be the expert. You don't have to have the coach. You don't have to have all the things. Okay, if you already have the basic information you need and you've gotten most of your questions answered, go for it. Run for the freaking win to the best of your ability. You got this, okay? Don't let any of that other stuff stop you. So go to the best of your ability. Don't stop yourself, okay? While simultaneously, right? So we're building the right things to the best of our ability and while also together, same time, breaking down and creating distance from the wrong things. So you're breaking down, which means you're trying to break them apart, unlearn them, get them broken away from your humanhood mind. Okay? Get those things. So you see those things as so untrue that you don't even identify with them anymore. Break those ideas down. And creating distance, which means you're not just breaking those ideas down, you're shoving them, throwing them in the trash, shrinking them, stepping on them, throwing them in the trash, letting them go down the drain. Create distance away from it. Okay? So and those are for the wrong things. So you're breaking down and creating distance from the wrong things. What are the wrong things? All the things that you shouldn't believe about money. All the things that you've been lied to and fed about money. For number one, just about the idea of security. People talk about a job as security, and we are really that delusional that we've all convinced ourselves that is a sustainable way to live. Okay? So 99% of people live like that, which is fine. But if you have found yourself wanting other information and you're watching this video, there's no other coincidence. You see that as something that you don't want to do. So in your case, in your story, that's the wrong thing. Working harder to save money, that's the wrong thing. Remember those ideas and stories I talked about earlier? Those ideas and stories. That is harder to build money up when it's literally easier to have money when you already have it. Opportunities get attracted to you. People want to spend money with you if you already have money. The wrong things like thinking that you're a calculator. You're not the energy of math. So if you're constantly thinking, I have to earn money, and you completely never even acknowledge the nature of compounding, the nature of money, the literal nature of money, then you're never going to get your money story fixed. If you don't break down that idea. Okay, so this is why we have to do it simultaneously, because you can be building those savings accounts, building those investments accounts to the best of your ability, while not breaking down and creating distance from all those bad thoughts about that it's hard to have money. So you can't have the thought and the action misaligned. That's called double-mindedness, and that creates confusing and conflicting results that don't work together, that create more pain in your life. So you have to be able to break down ideas that are false about money. It's so much easier to have money once you already have it. Create distance from those ideas. Start acting as if that's not true for you. Those stories. So I actually did this to myself. I asked myself, what are all the lies about money? And I want them to be revealed. I want the truths of money revealed. And then I wrote all of them down and started exploring each one. So you have to do these type of things so that you can approach money in a softer way. The softest way is the universe way. The softest way is the Milky Way, okay? The softest way is letting math be the math, God be God, money be money. Let everybody have his own job. And you just contribute by doing your best of your ability. You let everybody else take care of their job. So you're actually going to take care of it as it comes. So as the things are doing their jobs, you're also doing your job, which is to contribute and take care of it, take care of things as it comes. So if you get a bill that comes up, try to get rid of it. Get rid of it. Don't try to get rid of it. Just get rid of it. You have a few $1,000s on a credit card you want to get rid of. Start chunking away at that. Throw rocks in the glass house. Do whatever it takes to demolish that. Take care of things as it's come. And this is where people talk about sacrifice with money. This is the only place that I really see sacrifice fitting in. Just taking care of things as it comes. Because you might have a really big bill that you really weren't planning for. You really wanted something else during that time. Or you had to eat a little bit less this month. Or you had to save a little bit in a different account than you normally do. You didn't get to eat out as much as you normally could. That's the sacrifice. The sacrifice is not going insane. The sacrifice is I'm taking care of things as they come. And as they come, I'll take care of them. So you write down a list of, I want you to do this too, okay? Write a list of the 5 financial goals you want to check off, smallest to biggest. And then underneath that, write a list of 5 of the things that you want for your lifestyle, your financial lifestyle. For me, I basically put the number I want in each one of my investments and how much it would pay me every month, and I would live off of that. So get this list in your head of things you can check off. So as you're checking things off, you're doing it in a soft way. You're approaching it with kindness, one thing at a time, smallest to biggest. Getting rid of the small things first. Taking care of your bills as they come along. And just adjusting as needed. Don't look too far in the future. Try to stay present. Make sure that you're reading the posts in Money Consciousness community. It's a free community I have. It's in my YouTube homepage. And reading those posts every day can really, really help to shift your mindset into feeling into this softer way. Because there's no way that you can read my post on there about money consciousness and attracting wealth and abundance and not be in cloud energy and not be in work higher mode. It's impossible. So when you put yourself in that community, that's what happens. And when you say, hey friend, I want you to come in this community. And what do? Now you guys are talking together about all these things that you want to fix in your lives. And y'all are double manifesting. you're 2xing the speed of your manifestation because you're spreading money consciousness to other people. And so as your friend gets better, you get better. You get better, your friend gets better. That goes to their family, your family. This is how we're shifting with our money. Because if you know, and the girl next to you knows, that spreads. So adopt this soft way. Cloud consciousness, higher thinking. Okay, work higher for a softer way to approach your money journey.